Murray fires away a three. It's good. At 5. Murray with Davis on him. He's going to have to put it up. Step back. Three-pointer. It's good. Shot clock winding down. Puts up a three. Bang! Jamal Murray. Jokic back to Murray. Another three-pointer. It's good.
I mean, I said it last game, all right? And I'm saying it to you again. They ain't got no answer for Jamal Murray. It don't matter whether it's Vanderbilt, Hachimura, D'Angelo Russell, Schroeder. It doesn't matter. They can't guard this brother. Only once fatigue sets in. Only hope is to wear him down. You're not going to stop him any other way.
After sitting out an entire NBA season with an ACL injury, Jamal Murray has come back better than ever and has been absolutely dominating the 2023 NBA playoffs. In their Western Conference playoff run, Murray averaged 27 points against the Timberwolves, 24 against the Suns, and a ridiculous 32.5 point to sweep the Lakers 4-0. There's no doubt that Jamal Murray has become more than just the second-best player for the Denver Nuggets and has been a critical part of their success. His ability to play the two-man game with Jokic is second to none, and when his team needs him most, he knows how to come up clutch with his threes. Looking back, it's hard to believe that somehow 6 guys managed to get drafted before him. So today, let's take a look back at the 2016 NBA Draft and find out exactly what happened to the 6 players drafted before Jamal Murray.
With the first pick in the 2016 NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Ben Simmons from Melbourne, Australia, and Louisiana State University.
Starting off, we have the 6'10" guard out of the LSU in Ben Simmons. Before all the drama, Ben Simmons was actually supposed to be the next player to shake up the entire NBA. So much so that his name was being floated around next to all-time greats, even before logging a single minute of playing time on an NBA court. Just check out what ESPN had to say.
I don't see Ben Simmons as LeBron James. I see him as Magic Johnson, maybe Tracy McGrady, but not LeBron James.
Besides them, J.J. Redick also had high praise for the young man, comparing his game to the likes of LeBron. Check it out.
Just the size and the ability to handle and pass. They're both very dangerous in transition. There's really, very few players. I'm trying to think if there's anybody besides LeBron that has had that combination of speed and size and athleticism and strength.
The Simmons hype train was definitely real, but he literally got off on the wrong foot as he suffered a foot injury that forced him to be shelved throughout his first season in the league. The temporary setback in his first year fueled Simmons to do better the following season, and in the process, he outlasted Donovan Mitchell in a controversial race for the 2018 Rookie of the Year award. Since then, Simmons averaged just a tick below 16 points a ball game, along with 8 rebounds, 7.7 assists, and 1.7 steals throughout his first 4 seasons with the Sixers. He even had 3 All-Star nominations from 2019 to 2021. However, as good as he was in facilitating for his teammates and playing elite defense, Simmons' glaring weaknesses have always been his shooting and scoring. And it got so bad that one singular play completely exposed him and ruined his career after his teammates and coach threw him under the bus.
Tapping his way in. Spins on Gallinari. Gives it up. Oh, he was right there.
After that, Simmons refused to play for the 76ers and demanded to be traded. Eventually, he got exactly what he wanted after the Sixers completed a blockbuster trade centered around former MVP James Harden. But despite the new landscape, Simmons never really recovered from his troubled past. And now, he's clearly just a shadow of his former All-Star self, averaging just 6.9 points a ball game while logging little to no minutes on the court.
With the second pick in the 2016 NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select Brandon Ingram from Duke University.
Like Simmons, Brandon Ingram was a college star drafted into a rebuilding team. The Lakers were just moving on from the Kobe Bryant era, and as expected, things didn't look good the year Ingram entered the league. With a roster full of unproven young stars mixed with a bunch of journeymen and old vets, the ragtag lineup of the 2016 Lakers looked discombobulated throughout the entire regular season. That year, Ingram averaged just 9.4 points while shooting under 30% from 3 in his rookie season. Despite their struggles as a unit, B.I. continued to hone and develop his game to the point that his scoring numbers ballooned to 18.3 points in just 2 seasons. But as soon as his numbers started to pick up, he got traded to the Pelicans along with Lonzo Ball, Josh Hart, and a pile of draft picks in exchange for Anthony Davis. The shocking blockbuster trade turned out to be a blessing in disguise for Ingram, since he finally could become the face of a franchise for the Pelicans, unlike his situation on the Lakers. Since being traded, Ingram turned into a walking bucket, winning the Most Improved Player award while being nominated to his first All-Star game in 2020.
With the third pick in the 2016 NBA Draft, the Boston Celtics select Jaylen Brown from the University of California, Berkeley.
In 2016, the Celtics needed a two-way athletic player who could provide a spark coming off the bench, and little did they know, they picked a killer player in Jaylen Brown. At first, Brown was never really known for his scoring, as he averaged just 6.6 points in his rookie year. But all that changed when he started in all 70 games the following season, averaging 14.5 points a ball game while shooting 46% from the field and almost 40% from downtown. The same year, his partner in crime, Jason Tatum, got drafted. Slowly but surely, Brown and Tatum kept improving year after year amidst roster shakeups that were happening in the background. And in the 2019-20 season, Brown had a breakout year, averaging 20.3 points a ball game, 5.3 rebounds, and 6.4 assists while shooting 48% from the field and 38.2% from three. Despite playing behind the huge shadow of Jason Tatum, Brown has now consistently proved that he could be an alpha himself with his ability to take over games even when his teammates aren't playing well.
With the fourth pick in the 2016 NBA Draft, the Phoenix Suns select Dragan Bender from Croatia.
Speaking of not playing well, our next player, Dragan Bender, was supposed to be an international unicorn. Scouts hyped the 7-foot-tall Bender as the next Kristaps Porzingis because of his ability to shoot the ball from the outside with better ball handling and playmaking skills than the Latvian big man. Phoenix picked the Croatian sensation at the 4th spot, but unfortunately, their gamble didn't pay off. Bender was an unaccomplished player before getting drafted, since he won multiple championships in the Israeli League. But despite his impressive resume, Bender wasn't able to duplicate the success he had overseas in the NBA. Throughout his 5-year career in the league, Bender averaged just 5.4 points a ball game while suiting up for the Suns, Bucks, and Warriors. After his brief NBA tour, Bender has since packed his bags to play overseas.
With the 5th pick in the 2016 NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Chris Dunn from Providence College.
Our next player was once a high school superstar that led his team to a state championship with a perfect 27-0 record. At this time, Chris Dunn was recognized as one of the top point guards in the country, and he averaged a ridiculous 26.5 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, and 5 steals. In college, he didn't have nearly as much success after needing to go through shoulder surgery, but the Providence guard still managed to average 12.8 points across his 4 seasons there. Despite this, his scouting report saw him as a guard who was quick, athletic, and could potentially turn into a two-way player in the NBA. His solid potential made him the 5th overall pick by the Wolves in the 2016 draft. But despite his strong showing in both high school and college, he never really found his footing in the NBA, as he struggled year after year. And if there was one word that would sum up his entire NBA career, then it would be injuries. He's never played a full 82-game season throughout his NBA career, and across his 7 years in the league, Dunn has played just 267 games. Because of his injuries, Dunn has hopped from team to team among Minnesota, Chicago, Atlanta, and Portland, before settling in at Utah, where he's currently looking to revitalize his career, averaging 13.2 points a ball game this past season.
With the 6th pick in the 2016 NBA Draft, the New Orleans Pelicans select Buddy Hield from Freeport, Bahamas, and the University of Oklahoma.
Coming in as the 6th player drafted right before Jamal Murray is the sharpshooter from the Bahamas, Buddy Hield. Hield was an absolute beast growing up and was talented even at a young age. Buddy consistently led his team to the national championship regardless of where he went, and by his senior year of high school at Sunrise Christian, he was averaging 22.7 points on 49% shooting. Shortly after his successful high school career, Hield played for the Oklahoma Sooners, and as a rookie, he averaged just 7.8 points while shooting 23.8% from three. However, his struggles didn't last long, and with consistent hard work, by the time he reached his senior year, his scoring numbers ballooned to 25 a ball game while shooting lights out from distance by averaging 45.7 points from the field. After being picked up by the Pelicans as the 6th pick, they quickly moved him the following season to Sacramento in a blockbuster trade which headlined DeMarcus Cousins. Buddy's lethal marksmanship was a huge factor in his run with the Kings, and throughout the 6 seasons that he spent with them. He averaged almost 17 points a ball game while shooting 43.2% from the field and 40% from 3. In 2021, Hield was forced to move again, this time going to Indiana, due to the TREESE trade. Today, Hield has built a reputation of being one of the most dead-eye shooters in the league, with a 3-point contest trophy under his belt. With that said, who do you think was the biggest sleeper pick in the 2016 NBA Draft? Let us know in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to check out this next one on his superstar teammate and Nikola Jokic. Their two-way playmaking is on a completely different level, and is one of the biggest reasons they've dominated the NBA playoffs. Be sure to click on this next video to find out exactly how they've been doing that. Go ahead and click it. It's free.